his toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw right away. He'll give that complete to Franklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Nix from the shotgun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Nix to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Ready?
Sanders to throw. Now, a quick throw there is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go with the keeper. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Here's Sanders. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
That's another Browns first down.
Let's go now.
At the 34-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
An inside run with Jenkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was brought down by Brandon.
He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready.
They go play action now. Sanders. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 33. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 32 yards. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense a good chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw now, here's Sanders. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Crenshaw Jenkins, 63 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now it's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
And the Broncos first down.
Throwing Nix.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix.
Oh, it's caught.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the Broncos first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Here's Nix.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's now second.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready, Timberwolves. Ready.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run.
He's got a man complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 18, Pioneers.
To throw is Sanders. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
The final shot before break. Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. They juked him. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Let's go.
On play action, here's Shadur. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. That was going to... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he spins past him and into space. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's taken in by Franklin. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
To throw, here's Nix. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there, and when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Nix to throw again. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19, chuck.
Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
18 Cardinal.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
To the right, yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Next series pass, intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown, Denver.
Cortland Sutton, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The kickoff for the Broncos.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin, and he is going to have the Browns first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Open man, that's Bond. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Sanders going to throw again. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Sanders. To the right side, that's where Tillman is.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains and take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Come on, roll. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Judkins is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Broncos, 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30.
GG.
Take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points.
Good game.
That return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Well, they had one final chance here on the